We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of four between the Thunder and the Blues. Scott Franchise, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Dan Turner will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Ogawa over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Ian Fatty has got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
This guy was just born to hit. How about his last one? 3 hits in his last game, and he's looking to build more on that in this one today.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. One count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Bobby Tyrone is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box now, Shuhei Ogawa, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
The first baseman, Shuhei Ogawa.
First pitch on its way. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now it's 2-0. Tyrone has compiled over 65 innings of work, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. This is lifted out to left. Arellano is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Shelby Marchetti.
Stepping up now, Shelby Marchetti, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here comes the first pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Batting first, the second baseman, Andy Corona.
Stepping in now, Andy Corona, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Derek Richardson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled away. Marchetti is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Arellano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ian Fatty batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Adrian Esparza. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 41 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses there, 1-2. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Two and two.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Corey Esparza. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
At the plate, Saul Worthing.
The center fielder.
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. 7 homers and 29 driven in. This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Tennessee is on top 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Dale Richards. set and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
So digging in now, Will Hernandez. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Hernandez is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 1-0 delivery. Fouled off. Tyrone has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
That is better. The left fielder, Matt Taylor.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Max Taylor. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Worthing is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, Tiny Ryan. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-0. At the ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Bobby Tyrone. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Second base, Ryan Cannon.
At the plate, Brian Cannon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Grounded back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Standing in now, Andrew Arellano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1-0 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marchetti is there, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Franchise. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Here's the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Now back.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Ian Fatty, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tennessee leads it 2-0. Stepping into the box, Mark Middleton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Dan Turner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
A little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Now back, first baseman, Shuhei.
At the plate now, Shuhei Ogawa. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2. Pitch on the way, and he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly, throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now back, the right fielder, Shelby Marchetti.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Shelby Marchetti. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Arellano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. Tennessee leads this one 2-1. All set for the start of the fourth. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Adrian Esparza. First offering on its way. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Ready for another chance? Corey Esparza. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Nettie V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So coming to the plate, Saul Worthing. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Home. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Middleton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The back, second field. Shortstop. Tiny Ryan.
So stepping in, Tiny Ryan. He reached on a single in his first try. Throw over to the bag. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Now a throw over to first, runner back standing. A 1-1 home. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Third baseman, Derek Richardson.
Digging in, Derek Richardson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Stepping into the box, Dale Richards. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Striding in, Will Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one skied out toward right. Franchise is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Number 34.
Ready now, Max Taylor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 0-2. Fastball well outside.
Yeah, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
From the stretch, the 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. In now, Tiny Ryan.
For Tennessee, the shortstop, Tiny Ryan.
First delivery to him on the way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Bobby Tyrone. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes this the other way to right. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Digging in once again, Andrew Arellano. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. is swung on and missed, strike one. Taken but called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are out in front 3-1. At the plate, Mark Middleton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The pitcher, number 41, Dan Turner.
So here now's the pitcher, Dan Turner.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box, Shuhei Ogawa, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Arellano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Shelby Marchetti.
Digging in the switch hitter, Shelby Marchetti. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Esparza is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box now. Scott Franchise. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Scott Franchise.
Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's their first out.
Now batting, catcher, Ian Fatty.
Now batting, Ian Fatty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Marchetti is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
So striding forward now, Adrian Esparza. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Ball 2 now. The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Andy Corona. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Andy Corona.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Line hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So now to the plate, Derek Richardson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Pitch coming. Here it is.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest. Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Rico Sierra comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Standing in now, Will Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Count. Here it is.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1 the count now. Blondie is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Riding in once again, Max Taylor. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Blondie originally hails from Kansas. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-1 home. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, but how time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Mark Middleton will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the 1-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arellano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The Thunder lead this one 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Zachary Berkowitz will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kirby Ellis is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding into the box, Corey Esparza. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Saul Worthing, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Berkowitz, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Tiny Ryan.
Standing in, Tiny Ryan, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now here it comes.
1-0.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Michael Lopez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Michael Lopez.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Eric Minch gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kirby Ellis.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ellis, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now back, first baseman, Shuhei Ogawa.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Shuhei Ogawa. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate now, Shelby Marchetti. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Andy Corona would be next. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Andy Corona. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Chad Hardy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chad Hardy.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Cannon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1 for the count.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Andrew Arellano. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Scott Franchise, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Franchise is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Walls will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Now at the plate, Derek Richardson. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Richardson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Catcher number 14, Dale Richards.
Coming to the plate now, Dale Richards. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
0-2 count. You can do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Will Hernandez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled away. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played 8 full. The Thunder are out in front here, 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Ian Fatty.
The catcher, Ian Fatty.
First offering on its way.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In the air now, out to right field. Marchetti is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now that's third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Now to the plate, Adrian Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Drilled on the ground is short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now back to first baseman, Corey Esparza.
Corey Esparza will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Two out, nobody on. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Guy Heaton enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Settling in now, Max Taylor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1. Down the third baseline. He's got it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jack Hardy.
Tony Rossi will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Tony Rossi.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 16 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. Popped him up. Esparza is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 5, Kirby Ellis.
Standing in, Kirby Ellis, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In his career, Ellis averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. The 1-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Shuhei Ogawa. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And he'll make the catch to end it, as the Thunder have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Tennessee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bobby Tyrone earns win number 4 on the season. Guy Eaton wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to